The Cabin in the Woods. Before I saw this movie, I wasn't really anticipating it that much because, first of all, I wasn't really like going for the hype. I remember seeing the trailer like several months ago or like a long time ago, and I saw it once. I hardly saw a single commercial, TV spots. There's been great reviews online, so I had a free day, so I just went and saw it, and let me just tell you. Holy OMG-ness! I am just surprised by this movie. This movie is really freaking good. I don't really want to say what the movie's about that much because if you go see Cabin in the Woods without knowing that much at all, if you hardly know anything about it, perfect example is me, you would, I think you'll enjoy the movie a lot more. The only thing I'm gonna say is these 5 college kids, they have like this weekend kind of vacation, and they go to this cabin, and then they have fun, but eventually there's something that's going on, something mysterious. The Cabin in the Woods is one of those movies that it's not really advertised that well because since like the plot is so insane and like they have to keep it a real secret, like when they have the commercials, it just looks like a typical horror movie, but when you actually see it, it's like, it's insane! Before I saw Cabin in the Woods, I just expected like a horror movie with a lot of killing, there's a lot of comedy, and nothing else, but when I watched it, oh damn. I'm going to show you my whole reaction during the movie when I was in the theater. Okay, it's getting interesting. It's kind of funny. I don't know. It's pretty good so far. Oh my god! No way. What? That is twisted! This is so awesome. The movie is directed and written by Drew Dugard. He did a lot of things with Joss Whedon and J.J. Abrams. Like he wrote episodes for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Lost, and he also wrote Cloverfield. This is his directorial debut, and it's actually really impressive. Like he really knows how to kind of make the audience really get interested and like really kind of be more into it. The acting was good overall. For example, like the 5 kids, like one of the first kids is Chris Hemsworth, who is the almighty Thor! Chris Hemsworth was good, and this actually was filmed in like March 2009. So this was actually before Chris Hemsworth filmed Thor. The other 4 kids were good. Richard Jenkins, he was good, the other cast were good. And there's a cameo in this movie. I will not spoil it, but it's pretty cool. All the technical stuff is good too, like the cinematography, the editing, the music, the production design. The production design is awesome. The best thing about this movie, by far, by a mile, is the writing. It's written by Drew Dugard, who's the director, and also by Joss Whedon. And if you guys know who Joss Whedon is, he is going to direct and write The Avengers! The way like Joss Whedon and Drew Dugard transitioned and made new twists and new surprises and new like plot reveals, it's so interesting. It's so sharply well written. Like the dialogue is pretty sharp. There's some really funny parts sometimes. One of the main reasons why I really like this movie is because it's really interesting. It's so unique. It's so unconventional. It's such a cool puzzle. It's actually one of the few horror movies that makes me actually like engage into the movie and actually follow the plot. So yeah, overall, Cabin in the Woods is so good. I have trouble thinking of my rating because I really like this movie. It's a really good movie, but it is really interesting. It's really different. It's one of the better horror movies, horror satires in a long time. So, screw it. 9 out of 10. Highly recommend this movie if you're a horror fan, or if you like Joss Whedon, if you like really interesting movies. If any of you saw The Cabin in the Woods yet, tell me how you thought of it. Like, was it really interesting to you? Were you surprised with like all the twists and turns? And if you haven't seen it yet, tell me if you want to see it or not. So I hope you all enjoy my review of The Cabin in the Woods, and yeah, see you guys later.